Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Trangia cook kits are some of the most popular cook kits out there for a reason. They just work. Both the 27 and the 25 series, they are super functional and I love both of mine. They really give you options on how to cook and what to cook, and of course they're designed to work with the Trangia spirit burner, the traditional spirit burner that we all know and love. But here's the thing, sometimes you want to cook a little faster with a little more heat. So what are you to do? Stay tuned. I'll let you know. Thanks for watching, guys. One of the main reasons people love the Trangia spirit burner so much is that there are a lot of products that use it as an accessory. Once you have the basic dimensions of the Trangia, you can create products that will use it. I think, for example, of the Firebox Nano. It's got those little nano sticks. They stick in there and it allows the perfect spacing for you to drop your Trangia spirit burner right on top. That said, Trangia also realized that some people are going to want to use a butane stove, a gas stove, instead of the slow burn of the alcohol stove. Take your time, not in a big hurry. Some people are in a bigger hurry. You still want to use these classic kits from Trangia, but you want to cook faster and with higher heat. So let me show you guys how easy it is to convert your Trangia 25 or 27 series cook kit to a gas kit. This is the Trangia gas butane burner. GB74 is the model number. It's got a nice, pretty heavy duty carrying case. Pull it out here. Tell you, I've used this thing quite a bit and it looks brand new still. It's pretty cool, but I've really enjoyed using this insert. Dimensions are 6.3 by 3.2 by 3. Weight is 8.1 ounces. It really doesn't feel that heavy, but it is. It's made out of stainless steel. Power is 2100 watts or only 7,165 BTU, which doesn't sound like a lot, but inside of this system, it really, really works well. It is fueled by isobutane canisters. You can see right here. I do not know if you can use propane or standard butane. I'm sure you could use standard butane with an adapter. I do not know if you can use propane. It claims to boil 1 liter of water in 3.5 minutes. Made in Sweden. Cost is a pretty hefty, $80 is what I pay. Sometimes up to $90. Sometimes I've seen it $70, but I paid right at $80. As far as the details go, it's got these clips, okay, that clip into the side. If you look, for example, this is the 27 series. So when you, let me fish this through here real quick. Okay, so we fished that through and it just clips perfectly in place, just like that. So it's locked in there. You cannot pull it out, which is pretty cool. It has those clips. It has a simple and really high quality valve assembly. Okay, you just pop that on. This rotates freely, which is always nice. I mean, it's not that hard, is it, to do that, but that rotates freely and allows you to position the canister anywhere that you want. It's got a preheat tube, as you can see right here, which always helps in cold weather environments. It's got a very effective flame pattern, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. I can tell you that compared to knockoff versions of this, the flame pattern on this stove is second to none. It does fit in any gear designed to hold the Trangia, for example, the Firebox Nano. We'll talk a little bit about that down the road. I'm going to show you guys the flame pattern of this bad boy, which again, I find to be very impressive. It's almost wild. It's really, really cool. Then we're going to do a 2-cup boil test. We're going to boil 2 cups of water with the spirit burner. Then we're going to boil 2 cups of water with this insert. So let's take a look at the flame pattern and then we'll boil some water. So there you go, pretty impressive results from this isobutane Trangia insert, basically. I really like it. As always though, you got pros and cons, so let's start with the pros. It's got excellent power, fits perfectly inside of the 27 and 25 series, and really anything else that's designed to hold a Trangia. You can use this inside of a firebox stove, for example. Anytime they're set up in Trangia mode, you can clip this thing in there, no problem. If you're interested in me doing a video with this particular stove insert with some of my firebox products, let me know down in the comments below. It's got a high quality valve. You can actually cook with this thing. That's one of the biggest things, is that when you have an alcohol burner, you can only open it up so wide open, right? You can simmer with it, and a lot of different stoves, as far as gas stoves, butane stoves, isobutane stoves, they don't have the best control in the world. But if you combine the really good wind protection that the 25 and 27 series have, along with the very fine adjustment that you get with this valve assembly, you can cook, you can simmer, you can saute, you can cook anything you want. It's got solid construction. It also has a preheat tube, which is very helpful. So there are a lot of pros that go along with this thing. As far as cons go, it's pretty heavy, and of course it doesn't support itself. It has to be clipped into something. Now, you know that going in, right? This is a replacement for the Trangia, but you have to list the cons when you have them. You can't just put this thing on the ground and turn it on. It's really going to be used specifically in these situations. Cost is kind of high as well, and that brings us to another thing. I'll be honest with y'all. I actually bought a clone, a ripoff from the company Bullen, probably 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know that I've ever done a review on it, and currently it is in storage, and I can't find it because of that. I would love to do a comparison video, and if you guys are interested, I will do that. I'll see exactly how much better is the original official Trangia stove versus the knockoff stove. I can tell you just from my experience, it's going to be significant. The Trangia is tremendously better, much better quality. The flame pattern is outstanding, and the flame control is outstanding. I do wish I had it. I would have incorporated it all into one video. Maybe inside the next year, once I get to more of my gear, I'll be able to do that. But yeah, I went cheap, and I think I paid for it. I finally decided to go ahead and get the original, and I am very glad I did. Like I said earlier, what I like most about this stove is that it allows you to actually cook with your Trangia kits. You're able to really crank it down low, crank it up all the way high. You can saute it super high heat. You can simmer at low heat. The design of the 27 and 25 series cook kits, again, if you don't know a lot about those, I have reviews to those, and I'll leave them down in the comments and down in the links or whatever it is in the description. Check those out. Those are amazing kits. The 25 is just a larger version of the 27. Really, 2 people could probably use the 27 pretty easily. Maybe 3 people could use the 25. So basically 2 very, very effective and very useful kits. But if you want to take them to the next level, this insert is definitely the way to go. Would you guys want to see me cook something a little more complex in the 27 series or 25 series, for example? Basically use this insert, this butane stove insert, to really showcase those cook kits and how much you can cook with them and how easily you can cook with them. Leave a comment down below, and I will definitely think about doing that. It is currently about 104 degrees outside in Louisiana, so I will not be doing that anytime soon. But once the fall hits, I'll have a list of videos I can get out and do in the woods when it's not terribly uncomfortable. If you guys want that, I'll put it on the list. So what do you guys think? Did this video help? Have you been on the fence like I have? If you are, if you've considered buying the knockoff, a lot of times the knockoffs work pretty similar. Let's face it, they're not terribly off. And again, I don't have the old one, but I used it quite a bit, and this one's performance is way, way better. So if you're really on the fence, I would suggest spending the extra money, getting the original Trangia. I think you will not regret it. Not sure if you guys are aware, but I have an entire playlist on stoves. I'll add this one to the list. We're probably up to about 180 videos on different stove reviews at this point, so check that out down below. If you like the video, the biggest thing you can do for me is hit the subscription button. I know a lot of people watch these videos. They are not subscribed to the channel, and that kind of stinks. So if you want to make sure you watch more videos, get all the content that I put out, which is a lot of cool stuff, hit the subscription button. It'd be great if you hit the thumbs up. It'd be great if you hit the notification bell. I would love a comment down below. If you have this stove, if you have the cheap stove, if you think it's good enough, then just tell us down below. It'd be fine. Just tell us down below. It'd be great. But if you really, really want to help me out, hit that subscription button. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.